Hey everyone, it's your personal trainer, Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia, and this is a total body workout without equipment.
Today's strength routine is broken up into 5 parts. We're going to get started with a light warm-up, and then we're going to move on to your legs.
Followed by upper body, and then moving on to those abs.
We're going to finish off with a cool down aimed to improve your flexibility.
And while there is no equipment required for today's routine, you may want to have a towel, bench, or chair available for some of the more challenging movements.
If you're ready to work,
yes,
let's go. All right, we're gonna get started with a light warm up. The first thing we're gonna do is a run in place plus arm crossover. So just nice light touches on the balls of your feet, slight bend in those elbows as you alternate which arm is on top. Try to get a nice full range of motion, opening those arms all the way up, and that'll allow you to stretch out that chest as well as your shoulders. Making sure to breathe. Now, throughout the course of today's workout, we're not going to count any repetitions. It's just all about getting as many reps in as you can in that 20-second time period. And again, this is just the warm up. So the purpose of this is just to increase our overall body temperature, get our heart rate up, but not to wear you out. So make sure you're moving at a warm up pace, whatever that is for you. Let's go ahead and do this one for just 10 more seconds. Staying nice and light on those balls of the feet. You got it for 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. All right, next we're going to loosen up your backside, your posterior. Feet are a little wider than shoulder width apart. We're going to do a posterior swing. Slight bend in those knees. Just swing those hands between your legs and then arms overhead. So as you're going down, drive those hips back behind you. Doing a nice little stretch in your backside, hamstrings, and your glutes. You should have just a slight bend in your knees on this one. It's not a squat, so you're not continuing to bend at those knees as you come down, but instead using those hips as a hinge. Good. Keep it up. Nice, smooth movements. Now you might not be able to get down quite as far as we are on this one today, depending on your range of motion, and that's okay. We just encourage you to make this workout your own. So throughout the course of today's workout, you might be going back and forth between my versions and Claudia's versions. Good. Keep this one up for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're gonna do an arm hauler next. Loosen up those shoulders, feet shoulder width apart. Let's go ahead and bend over on a 45-degree angle and extend those arms out in front. So thumbs are gonna be down and swim those arms out. Keep those thumbs close to you as you extend your arms back forward and repeat. So it's very similar to a swimming motion or like a, what is this? Like a breaststroke? I'm not sure, I'm not a swimmer.
I'm not Michael Phelps,
no,
so I don't know what.
Me either, don't. Anyway, scratch that. So it's called an arm hauler. But I do know it is a great move to loosen up, warm up that upper body, get a nice full range of motion. Keep your back straight on this one. A little bend in those knees. You might even feel your legs start to work on this one as those legs are working to stabilize the rest of your body.
And keep your core nice and tight on this movement. You're going to hear us say throughout the routine today to keep that core tight. Just imagine drawing that belly button in towards your spine.
We're going to keep repeating it because it is just that important.
Yep.
All right, let's keep this one up for just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it.
All right.
Warm up is complete.
Time to get our workout on.
I'm ready for this. Are you ready?
I'm a little scared, but I'm ready.
All right, well, she's ready either way. We hope you're ready out there, HASfit Tribe. All right, first move today we're going to get into is a sumo deadlift.
Ooh,
feet are going to be
this one.
Yeah, one of my favorite moves as well. We're going to have our feet a little wider and shoulder width apart, and then I want you to point those toes out. Now, Claudia is going to do the full range of motion all the way up, all the way down sumo deadlift, where I'm going to do the bottom half. First thing that's going to move is going to be our hips. We're going to break at the hips, weight goes back in the hips, and then the knees. Now, Claudia's going to come all the way up and all the way down, but I'm going to do just the bottom half. So where she's able to get a little bit of a break at the top, I'm going to be constant time under tension on this one. and that bottom half.
And at the top, I'm actually giving my glutes a nice squeeze right there.
And I'm squeezing my glutes throughout, just keeping them engaged. Again, that bottom half of the move. You should have your feet flat on this one. You shouldn't be coming up on your toes or falling back on your heels. You're driving off those heels. Weight is back in your glutes and in your hips. We're gonna burn those legs and glutes out today. And that's all right, that's how we know it's gonna work. Good. Again, getting as many repetitions as you can here in this allotted time period. Being careful not to allow your knees to collapse in. Keep them strong and out throughout. Excellent, I'm already feeling this one.
Ooh, me too.
Come on, keep it up, guys. Let's go 10 more seconds on this first one. Almost there, and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Next, we're gonna move into either a Bulgarian split squat or a traditional split squat.
Yep.
So I'm gonna grab my box for this one. If you're using a chair, now's the time to do it if you wanna perform the more challenging movement. So I'm placing that back leg up on the box. You can either have your ball of your foot or the front of your foot. You decide what's more comfortable. We're both, and Claudia just is in a staggered stance.
That's right.
We're both gonna drop that back knee straight down so both knees get to a 90 and back up. Doing one leg at a time. Both of these moves are tough. There's not easy and hard, it's tough and tougher. So you choose which one is right for you today. Making sure to sit back. You don't want your knee way over your foot on this one.
Definitely not.
Keeping good posture and dropping straight down. Keeping your balance. And that helps on this one. Find a focal point for your eyes. Something to focus on and look at throughout.
And if you're doing the split stance one and you find yourself having a hard time balancing, then you may want to just move this foot out a little wider and get back into the movement. You might see that widening your base really helps.
Definitely. Full range of motion. There we go. Keep that foot flat, not coming onto your toes, not allowing that front knee to travel too far over your foot.
Nice and steady.
And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Let's go ahead and switch sides now. That one leg is burning while that one leg rests.
It sure is. My glutes are definitely
all right,
feeling
right
some
back
burn
into
here.
it. Today's workout's very efficient. We're going to get a lot of work in a short period of time. Performing a lot of compound moves today. So like this one, for instance, is working your glutes, your hamstrings, your quads, all getting worked on just this one exercise. Good.
Woo.
Sitting back. Good posture, shoulders back, core's tight. You got it, guys. When those legs start to burn and that lactic acid starts to kick in, it's so important for you to remember that's just that muscle fuel, that energy source that your muscles use to create that nerve response, that burning sensation. But you can push past it. You can choose to ignore it. Right here, let's go. You got it. Last 5 seconds on this one. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew, shake those legs out.
My goodness. Good work.
Next, we're going to move into a hip hinge abduction. So go ahead and have your legs shoulder width apart, feet shoulder width apart. We're going to bring those knees in, and then we're going to rotate those knees out and come up onto the outside of our feet, squeeze those glutes, and then they come back in.
Ooh-wee,
so
that
come
pause.
Out, squeeze, pause, squeeze those glutes, and then bring the knees back in. Knees come out. Squeeze those glutes and back in. So every time you're pausing, boom, right there, squeeze the glutes and back in. Make no mistake about it. Our legs are burning just like yours are. We're right there with you, rep by rep, putting in the work. Let's go, guys. Think about what brought you here today to begin with. What is it? Come on, let's go. Whether you're trying to lose weight, get more fit, or just kick butt at life, whatever it is, rep by rep, you're getting closer to that goal. Come on, hold and pause on every rep. You got it. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice job. For the next one, we're gonna do a drop squat. Both of us are gonna start with the same move, and then I'm gonna continue on to a slightly harder variation. Both of us are gonna start with their feet together. Now we're gonna jump out, spread our legs, put those toes out, weight back in the hips, and then jump back up, feet together.
And I'm gonna continue with that movement.
Now I'm gonna drop into a reverse lunge, split, back up, and now opposite side, reverse lunge and split. So mine is a triple drop squat, where Claudia's is just the singular drop squat. Again, they're both difficult. It's harder and harder on this one. Make sure to put that weight back in your hips.
Keep those knees out.
And on the reverse lunge variation, make sure you're not bouncing that back knee off the ground, but instead come up right before it hits the ground. Have those knees pointed out on that first initial drop squat. Toes pointed out just ever so slightly. Weight back in the hips. Good. Again, another compound movement on this one. Hitting multiple muscle groups in just one efficient exercise. You're not imagining things. This is a tough one. Just keep fighting, keep pushing, and you will get there. Remember, everything you want is just at the top of the staircase, and every repetition is getting you just that much closer to the top. Keep putting in the work, and you will get there. Keep breathing, keep moving. You got it, guys. Not much left on this one. Keep fighting through. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent job.
That's over.
I'm so happy over too. All right, moving into a one leg stiff leg deadlift. This one's not only going to test our strength, but our balance as well. Feet are together, hands are out at our side. We're going to bend over using our hips as a hinge, and I'm going to touch my opposite side toe with opposite side arm.
And I'm actually only coming down to my knee. So again, using our hips as a hinge, down to our knee, keeping our head in a neutral position throughout the entire movement.
Back stays straight, and we're just keeping a slight bend in the knee of that base leg. So you're not bending over like a squat, but instead you're bending over using those hips as a hinge.
And if you're like me, your legs are a little fatigued, so you might find that balance is a little harder during this movement, so go at your own pace. Don't feel like you need to keep up with us.
And it's not about being perfect on this one. You'll see both of us are gonna have a hard time with this one at this point in the workout, and that's all right. It's not about being perfect. It's just about putting in the work, getting a little bit better every time you perform the move.
And you really just want to focus on the movement. That way you can feel the stretch and the squeeze during the entire course of the movement here.
Feel that hamstring stretch at the bottom.
And I'm even feeling it right here up to my glute.
Yep, and squeeze those glutes up at the top as you use them to stand up. Alternating sides. We're feeling it too, guys. You're not alone.
Sure are.
Come on, let's go. Not much left on this one. Nice and controlled on the way down and the way up. You got it.
Did we mention you have to keep your core tight as well?
Yep, everything stays tight.
There's a lot of stuff to think about during this movement.
That's all right. Like I said, that's why you come back, get a little bit better at it every time. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent.
Nice. I like that one.
All right, next we're moving into a squat plus leg lift. I'm going to do a squat jump. Claudia's going to do a traditional squat. Feet are shoulder width apart. Weight goes back on our hips. Squat down. I'm going to jump. Claudia's just going to stand up. Now we're both going to go leg lift. Leg lift. Back into the squat. You decide if the jump is right for you or if just a traditional squat. Or if you start with one variation and you feel you need to switch, that's great too. We want you to make this workout your own. On that leg lift, we have a slight bend in your knee, and you're using those glutes to lift that leg and squeeze those glutes up at the top. Gotta fight through that burn, guys.
Ooh, yeah.
We're right there with you, HASfit Tribe. We're right there with you. Rep by rep, putting in the work. Remember, thousands, maybe even millions of us at home doing the same workout you're doing, feeling this same burn. We're in it together, getting a little bit better every repetition. What'd you come here for? Stay focused on it. What are your goals? What are you working towards? Come on, don't forget about it. Each repetition getting you just that much closer. You got it, you got it. Keep it up. Keep breathing. Keep moving. It's the name of the game. Again, not competing with us.
Nope.
Just competing with yourself. Getting a little bit better than you were yesterday. Look in the mirror. That is your one and only competition. 10 more seconds on this one. Come on, don't give up, don't give up. Almost there. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent job. We're grabbing our mats for the next one because we are headed to the floor.
Down to the ground.
Totally optional though. Go ahead and move to the floor. We're lying on our backs. We're both gonna do a hip up. I'm gonna do the one leg variation. Claudia's gonna do the two. We're moving our heels nice and close to our glutes. I'm gonna use one leg to drive off my heel, squeeze my glutes up at the top, and return. Where Claudia's gonna do both legs at the same time.
And I'm sure to squeeze, both of us are, to squeeze our glutes right at the top.
If you're doing the one leg variation, we'll switch and do the opposite leg halfway through. If you're doing the two leg, just keep moving with both legs all the way through the set. We're driving off that heel, squeezing both glutes up at the top. Keep your abs nice and tight on this one. And also, I don't want you to fully relax when you come down to the ground. Come down, tap the ground, and then back up. But we're trying to keep constant tension on those glutes. You're always driving off that heel. You'll notice a big difference in the effectiveness and the burn if you're not relaxing every time you come down to the ground. Drive off that heel, feel that glute squeeze, that hamstring squeeze up at the top.
And again, we also don't want to hyperextend our lower back. So that's why it's good to squeeze your abs too at the top. Just keep them nice and squeezed and then right back down.
It's a great point. If you're doing the one leg variation, let's go ahead and switch and keep it moving. There's no downtime. Again, if you're doing both legs, just keep it moving. Again, not totally relaxing once you get down to the ground, but keeping that tension, keeping that contraction on the glute. Drive off and squeeze up at the top. You got it. Make sure to breathe. We're not holding our breath. Breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. So when it comes to breathing, we're always exhaling on the hardest part of the move. So for every exercise, it's going to be a little bit different. Excellent. Big deep breaths in and out. You got to keep driving off that heel, squeezing those glutes. Think about how good you're going to feel when this workout is all done. Think of the consequences if you were to stop working out and you never came back. That's not something you want to deal with. Much easier to just be healthy and stay on the wagon than it is to try to get back on the wagon. Come on, keep it up. You got it. Let's do this one for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh my
Excellent.
goodness.
We're going to get into a high plank position, also known as like a push-up position. Core is tight, back is straight. Claudia's going to do this one from her knees, but she's still keeping her hips down. So notice how she immediately brings those hips down and doesn't have her butt way up in the air.
Not this way either. I'm not extending my back either
Not
way.
hyperextended, exactly. All right, so from this position, we're going to do a high plank row. I want you to pull back on those elbows. Keep your core nice and tight. We're going to alternate arms. Again, and anytime we do any row, you're pulling back from that elbow like you have a string attached to it. So not pulling back on the hand, but instead pulling back on the elbow and then squeezing your back muscles at the top.
And we're also trying to keep our shoulders square. So we definitely don't want to turn this into a, I don't know what you would call it.
Rotation.
There you go, rotation.
Yeah, we want to keep those shoulders square, hips square, both to the ground, which does make it more challenging. Making sure to breathe. Whatever you do when you're down here, do not hold your breath. Nice, full range of movement. You got it. Pull back, squeeze that back on every rep. Again, moving at a pace that you feel comfortable with, whatever that may be. Let's keep this one up for 10 more seconds. Almost there. Keep grinding through it, guys. You got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All right, we're going to rest for just a second here while we're explaining the next one.
Shake it out.
We're going to go into a staggered push-up. So normal push-up, hands are shoulder width apart and they're in line with one another. This time we're going to start with your left hand where it normally would be and bring your right hand back 1 hand length. So that's staggered position. We're going to do push-ups from here, either here up on my feet or as you see Claudia's on her knees. And then we'll switch halfway through. Here we are in 3, 2, 1. Full range of motion. All the way up, all the way down. Bend those elbows till they get to about a 90-degree angle. And then back up. This is a tough one. No bones about it. Today's workout is very efficient. A lot of compound upper body moves today. Getting a lot in a short period of time. This one's working your chest, your shoulders, your triceps, and your core, all getting hit on this one.
And make sure your elbows are not flaring out. You want to make sure that your elbows are coming out to about a 45-degree angle relative to your torso.
We're going to switch sides in 3, 2, 1, 0. So right hand back where he normally would be, and then left hand comes back behind and right back into it. So again, we're halfway done with this set. We're going to do each exercise today only one time through. So when it's done, it's done.
So give it your all, right?
That's right. Come on, that's it right here.
Woo, I'm feeling it already.
I am too. We're all feeling it. Come on, HASfit Tribe, let's go. No matter how bad you're burning, just concentrate on what brought you here today to begin with, whatever that may be. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. All right, shake those arms loose. We're going to go ahead and stand up for the next one.
Fun.
Got a little combo isometric exercise. We're going to do an iso biceps triceps crusher. So it's all about the grip on this one. Let's go one arm, 90-degree angle, open that hand up. Place your opposite side hand in it. Keep it nice and close to you. Now this arm is going to press down with my tricep, while this arm is going to pull up with my bicep. And we're going to get a nice isometric contraction, fighting against one another. We're going to hold. And 3, 2, 1, 0. So I'm pressing down and pushing up at the same time. Woo. Curling and pushing. One arm with your bicep, the other arm with your tricep. Fighting against yourself, trying to maintain a 90-degree angle at both elbows. Keeping good posture.
Through this one. This is a good one.
Let's keep squeezing, keep squeezing. Don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. And relax. Shake it out. All right, let's go to the opposite side. Flip it now. So opposite side bicep, tricep is gonna work. 3, 2, 1, go. Curling up, pressing down. You got it. Fighting against yourself on this one. So it's all about you and how much effort you want to put in right here. Come on, squeeze, 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 squeeze. You got, feel those arms working. Who said you need weights to work your arms? 3, 2, 1, 0. Shake it loose. Okay, we're gonna go back to that opposite side here. And 3, 2, 1, begin, go. Again, one side bicep is resting while the other one's working and vice versa. Come on, keep it up. Pressing and pushing. Breathe everything you got here. Hold, hold, hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Good. Shake it loose. We got one last one. Keep good posture. A little bend in those knees. Core stays tight.
I can only imagine what my face looks like right now.
Right? And go.
Making the best faces right now.
Yes. Come on, let's go. Squeeze it, guys. Squeeze it. Come on. It's not about looking pretty or looking cute. It's about getting the job done right here. Come on. If you still look cute at the end of your workout, you didn't work hard enough. Or if you look cute in the middle of your workout, you didn't work hard enough. Hold it for 3, 2, 1, 0, and shake it loose. All right, we're going to go back to the floor for the next one. We're going to move into a little calisthenics move, a little gymnastics move. We're going to do a planche. So I want your fingers facing you, so turn those hands around, and you decide if you're going to do this one from your knees or from up on your feet. We're going to get into a very similar position to a push-up, but only again, those arms or hands are facing backward, and I'm actually going to let my upper body travel as far as you can up over those arms. and we're just gonna hold. Keep a very slight bend in those elbows, not much. You'll notice I'm up on my toes, and that'll even create a little bit extra resistance. You decide in here where it's right for you, all the way over, or maybe pulling back a little bit. You decide at what point is the right difficulty for you today.
Just remember to keep that core nice and engaged. And breathing through the movement. Do not hold your breath.
And don't let those abs get loose. Hold them nice and tight. Core is engaged, just like Claudia said. Hold it, guys. We got 10 seconds on this one.
This is a double duty workout.
Feeling good.
Upper body and core.
That's right. 3, 2, 1, 0. Ooh.
Oh my gosh.
Felt that one. Felt on my forearms, my biceps, triceps, all feeling that one. Okay, we're gonna move into a triceps pop-up for this next one. Again, I'm gonna be up on my feet. Claudia's gonna be on her knees yet again. So I'm coming up into high plank position. I'm gonna walk my hands out a little further in front of me, about 1 hand length, where they would normally be for a push-up. Claudia's on her knees. Now I'm gonna bring my elbows in to the ground, and I'm gonna pop them back up. So it's nice and controlled. Elbows stay in, they don't flare out. They stay in, and really just focusing on only bending at that elbow joint. It's not getting your shoulders involved, not getting your core to give you any help. Keep your core tight and engaged, all the way up, all the way down. Let's go. Come on, how many can you get in this allotted time period? Nice and controlled. Woo! If you need to come down to your knees, it's totally okay. Some exercises you might be all right on your feet. Some of you might need to come down to your knees. You decide what is right for you.
And go at a pace that works for you.
That's it.
I would much rather you have good form on this one than try to fly through as many as you can.
Right, and not even feel it. If you're bouncing up and bouncing down, you're not even getting the work in. You need that time under tension.
Ooh.
Let's go. Come on, how many can you get? You got last 10 seconds right here. Keep the core tight and engaged. Come on. Fight through it, guys. Fight through it. Everything you got for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice. All right, next we're going to move into a skydiver pull-up. So we're going to be on the ground in a prone position. I'm going to use my towel for this one. Claudia is just going to use your hands. You decide which one is right for you. So line down, arms out straight in front of us. I'm going to bring my legs up off the ground and my upper body, where Claudia's just going to bring her upper body off the ground. Now I'm going to pull to my chest, bringing those elbows back, keeping my upper body and legs off the ground, isometrically contracting that posterior chain. On every pull, I want you to pull back on those elbows, making sure to breathe. Squeeze your back as you pull those elbows back. Working those scapular stabilizer muscles. Great one also for your rotator cuffs. Strengthening those rhomboids, middle back muscles. Nice full range of motion. Whatever you do, don't hold your breath on this one. This one becomes all mental, and that burn starts to kick in. That lactic acid starts to take over. It's all about your mental toughness. How much burn can you take and keep moving forward? Keep pushing yourself, because nobody else can or will do it for you. Concentrate on what brought you here today to begin with. What is it? What motivates you? Hold on to it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh
0.
my goodness.
Burns so good, guys.
For real.
Okay.
Who knew? All right.
We're going to move into a pike push-up. So a little adjusted push-up puts you more on a vertical plane, straight up and down. We're going to start with our fingers facing one another. First step. Now, I'm going to be up on my feet. Claudia's going to be on her knees. But either way, we're actually going to take your upper body and put it on more of a vertical plane, straight up and down. To achieve this, you get your hands closer to you. I have my legs straight. Claudia's on her knees. Now, looking back at our feet or our knees, we go straight down, bending at those elbows. This variation puts more emphasis on your triceps and shoulders, a little less on your chest than a traditional push-up. For most, this is going to be harder than a traditional push-up. Again, no shame if you need to go to those knees. Either way, you're keeping those elbows out on this one.
fingers facing inward, elbows out.
And you're definitely going to feel this one in your triceps, even from your knees.
Ooh,
so if you need to adjust your knees a little bit, either forward or backward until you feel that burn, because you really should be feeling it,
yeah.
then do that.
Again, make this workout work for you and your body type, your strength, fitness level, and needs.
Woo! There's my sweet spot right there.
There it is. She found it, everybody. Hope you're finding yours too. Come on, let's go, tribe. Remember, HASfit tribe, thousands, if not millions, doing this same workout at home, feeling that same burn you're feeling. You're not alone. Rep by rep, keep working it right here.
Including us too. We are here with you.
Yes, we are feeling it too. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Oh, goodness.
Excellent. Shake those arms loose. We're going to stand up on our feet for the next one.
All right,
I'm going
Coach.
to grab my towel. Claudia's just going to use her body weight. We're going to do a hammer curl.
Hammer curl.
So that's palms facing in, curl. I'm going to use this towel, grab on both ends. I'm going to step on it, where Claudia's going to perform the same move with just her arms. Either way, we're going full range of motion. I'm creating resistance with my leg.
And I'm just creating resistance with myself, really.
Right.
Just squeezing as I move up and down in the hammer curl movement.
So she's creating an isometric contraction, squeezing her forearms and biceps the whole way through. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze.
Just imagine that you're holding a pair of really heavy dumbbells and just squeezing them up and down.
Nice and slow on this one. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Nice and slow. No race. Just keep constant tension on those biceps and forearms. Squeezing.
Yeah, and you will feel a burn, even with nothing in your hands.
Or with the towel.
Or with the towel.
Working against your own leg. You got it. And if you want to do the towel, but you don't quite have the balance to do this version, you can do this from a seated position as well. I meant to mention that.
That's right. We do have this one in a seated position.
Either way, keep it going. Fighting through that burn. Remember that lactic acid is just the fuel that your muscles use. You don't have to listen to that burn. You don't have to listen to that nerve response. It's all about that mental toughness and fighting through it. When it gets hard, you're going to quit or you're going to keep pushing. Come on, let's push together, guys. You got it. Almost there. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Whew, starting to feel a good bicep
Good job.
pump.
Yep.
I'm feeling a pump, feeling swole. All right, let's go to the ground, guys. We're gonna go into a star plank. That's the look a wife gives her husband when she's not amused.
When I'm like,
Okay. Arms are out nice and wide, getting into a star position. Claudia's gonna be on her knees. I'm doing this one from on my feet. So arms are out to your side, and we're just gonna hold star plank. Great one for your upper back as well as your core.
that's right.
Being sure to breathe. You don't have to get all the way down on this one. Again, actually, to make your back take over, I prefer that you don't go quite all the way down. Stay up. Make those back muscles work.
Hopefully your hands aren't slipping.
Biceps working, forearms working, core's engaged. You don't want your butt way up in the air, and you don't want it sinking down.
Keep your head in a nice neutral position in line with your back.
And we are breathing. Do not hold your breath. You will regret it if you do.
You might get a little shaky, but that's expected.
Yeah, that's how we know it's working, guys. We're right there with you. Come on. Keep pushing, keep grinding. What'd you come here for today? Remind yourself of it. What's your goals? What are they? What's it going to take to accomplish them? Think about it, think about it. For 10 more seconds. Come on. Getting closer to those goals every second. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Woo! I'm sweating. All right, we're moving into a dolphin push-up. Staying down on the ground. Let's go ahead and get onto those forearms. So it's going to start off like we're doing a normal low plank. So on your balls of your feet or on your knees, and then on your forearms. Now we're going to do a dolphin push-up. So we're actually going to move at your shoulders. I want you to pull your body back from the hips. Look back behind you with those shoulders relaxed. And then come all the way forward up over those hands. You can even move your arms a little further underneath you on this one than you might in a normal low plank. Getting a full range of motion. Again, core stays tight. Feel those shoulders stretch as you pull back. Staying under control. It's a great one for your lats as well as your core.
One of our all-time videos, that's my favorite, has this movement
Oh yeah?
in it.
Yeah, we've used this one in a couple. It's one of my favorite moves as well. Doesn't look like much, but man, it catches up to you quick.
It's that old school body weight routine that you have, Coach, with the red shorts.
With the red shorts.
I've done it a few times.
Keep it up, guys. Let's go. We don't have much left. Last 10 seconds. Fight through. Full range of motion. Come on, come on, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice.
We're going to get into a hollow body position. So we're going to lie down flat on the floor. We're going to bring our chin up, tuck our chin, and then bring our shoulder blades up off the ground, keeping our lower back glued to the ground. I'm going to now bring my legs up and keeping them straight.
And I'm going to bring my knees up.
Now we're going to perform a pulse with our arms. Just a 1 to 3 inch up and down movement, keeping our arms straight. Now while maintaining this hollow body position, go ahead and keep that chin tucked. Keep those shoulder blades up off the ground and keep your lower back glued to the ground. You don't want to arch in your lower back on this one.
Definitely not, because then that's going to cause a little bit of discomfort.
You decide if you want your legs out straight or if the modified version with your knees bent is right for you. We're not going to count any repetitions on this one. It's just about getting as much work in as we can in that allotted time period.
And remembering to breathe through the movement.
Do not hold your breath on this one. Fighting through that burn. We don't have much left on this first one. Again, you decide if keeping those legs straight or knees bent is right for you. And if you need to switch it up halfway through, that's okay too. Let's go 10 more seconds on this one. And again, keep those pulses going. Forcing those abs to stabilize for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. We're going to flip over next into a mountain climber, keeping the pace up. So we're starting in a high plank position, keeping that back straight. I'm going to bring one knee up and then alternate.
And I'm going to do the same thing, but I'm going to go at a little bit of a slower pace, just bringing my feet right back down next to one another and right back up.
You decide which variation is more appropriate for you. This one's great because it's not only working your core, but it's going to get your heart rate up, burn some calories to help expose those abs at the same time. Keep your back straight, core tight. Keep those shoulders parallel to the ground. And yes, this one isn't only working your abs, also working your shoulders and triceps, chest a little bit as well. We'll call that bonus work, extra credit work. Make sure to breathe, not holding that breath. Good, keep it up. And as this workout progresses and that burn starts to kick in, it's going to be important that you remind yourself what it is that brought you here today to begin with. Whatever it is, that's going to be the thing that gets you through to the end. Stay focused on it. What'd you come here for? Let's go, let's go. Come on. We got 10 more seconds. What you got for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. We're turning back over onto our backs. Back into that hollow body position. Now, so again, head up, chin tucked, upper back up off the ground. And now we're going to do flutter kicks.
And I'm doing flutter kicks, but with my knees nice and bent.
Again, it's so important to keep that lower back glued to the ground on this one. And if you have your legs out straight and you're not able to achieve that, go ahead and bend those knees until you are. So the more bent the knees are, the easier it is. The more straight out your legs are, the harder it will be.
But trust me, you're going to feel a burn either way.
Yes, we like it. Today's workout, we're really focusing on time under tension for those abs, just forcing them to work throughout this entire workout. You got it. Making sure to breathe. Come on, guys. What'd you come here for? What are your goals? What do you want? Let's go. Rep by rep, getting a little closer. Let's hold it for just 10 more seconds. Almost there, almost there. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Nice.
Woo!
All right, let's roll over to our sides for the next one. We're going to do a jackknife.
So one hand on my head, legs are out straight. I'm gonna bring my upper body up and then my both legs up, bending my knees and crunching, meeting in the middle.
And I'm doing the exact same movement, except I am only bringing up one leg to meet my elbow in the middle.
You decide which variation is right for you. And on mine, to make it harder, you can keep both legs up and not return them back down to the ground in between. So again, really want you to choose the modifications that are right for you and your fitness level. Either way, keeping the pace up and move. You got it. One rep right into the next. Making sure to breathe. Don't hold that breath. Learning to fight through that burn. Don't listen to it. Come on.
It feels good.
Burns so good. It burns so good. Come on, guys. Let's go. 10 more seconds on this side, and we're going to flip over. You got it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Flipping over opposite side. Again, keeping the pace up. Very little downtime. Right into it. One of the keys to proper abdominal training is really keeping that time under tension and just forcing those abs to work without much of a break. You can see it really works. That lactic acid kicking in, that burn's kicking in, but you're stronger than that burn. This one's really emphasizing the obliques, really hitting all of the abs, but especially the obliques. Meeting in the middle, staying under control throughout. We don't want to just flop down and lie back down in between, but instead staying under control on the way up and on the way down. Not much left on this one. Let's hit this one for just 10 more seconds. You got it, you got it. Come on, guys. Let's go, HASfit Tribe. Where you at? Where you at? We're burning too. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. Nice.
Woo, killer.
All right, let's keep the fun going. Let's turn over to our backs. I'm gonna do a 3-level sit-up.
And I'm going to do a 3-level crunch.
So we're gonna come up, hands on our chest. We're gonna come up in 3 levels. 1, 2, 3. So at 3 points in this exercise and in this range of motion, you're gonna put on the brakes. You can tell it gets really tough. 1, 2, 3. Claudia's doing the same technique, but just performing a crunch. So she's going 3 levels of elevation on that crunch.
And do the best that you can. This is a tough movement.
Yes, it is. Putting on the brakes, and performing an isometric crunch at each stop. Boom, 2, 3, that's it. This is a tough one, come on. This is tough, but we're tougher. What do you got right here?
And do your best to use those abs, not your neck.
That's it, that's true. And not momentum, but really focusing on those abs and forcing them to contract. Good, good, good. Remember, it's not about how bad you want it. It's about how hard you're willing to work for it. That's what you're doing right here, every rep. Don't give up. Don't hit that pause button. Think about how good you're gonna feel when this workout is all done and you can cross it off of your list. Let's go. Ooh, not much left. Last 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3. There it is. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Excellent. Okay, turning over for the last one. We're getting to a low plank position. So we're in a plank position on our forearms. I'm going to be up on my feet.
And I'm going to be down on my knees.
Now we're going to do an extended low plank. So instead of keeping those arms underneath you like you usually would, we're going to crawl those arms out and do an extended plank position. Keep your abs tight. Back stays straight still. You should be able to balance a glass off of that back. Back is straight. You don't want your butt up in the air and you don't want it sinking. And we're just going to hold. This is it right here, everybody.
This is it.
Isometric contraction. Just hold. Pushing to the end. Pushing yourself because nobody else can or will do it for you. It's all you right here. You versus you.
Woo.
Come on. Looking in the mirror. That's your competition.
Remembering to breathe through this movement.
That's it. Don't hold your breath. You will regret it. Again, if you need to drop to your knees, that's all right. Do what you got to do, but get through this. Don't hit that pause button. Come on. We're fighting together, HASfit Tribe. Thousands, maybe millions at home, feeling that same burn that you're feeling. We're in it together. Come on, let's finish it. Let's finish it. You got it. And if it's too easy for you, crawl those arms out a little bit more and get even further extension in that plank. Abs stay tight, core is tight the entire time. Don't let them loosen up. Come on, come on, come on. That's it. We don't have much left on this one. Fight through to the end. We got 15 seconds. That's it. Come on. That's it. Where are you at? You can do 15 seconds. Come on. Every time coming back a little bit better. Defeating the you who couldn't do it yesterday. Come on, let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it.
Ooh.
Burns so good.
Nice
You made
work.
it. Claudia, you made it too.
We made it.
Excellent work out there. We're going to move into a little light cool down. Allow us to let our heart rate come down slowly, as well as getting a little extra mobility work in. Let's go ahead and drop down to one knee. Now, the first thing I want you to do is keep good posture, hands on your hips. I want you to squeeze those glutes and then squeeze your abs. And now slowly come forward. And as you do that, you'll feel a stretch down your hip flexor as well as your quad. Make sure to keep those glutes squeezed throughout. Not a lot of range of motion on this one. If you're squeezing those glutes and your abs, you'll only be moving an inch or so. Feel that stretch down your quad and hip flexor. And you're just holding. Breathe and hold. Allow that heart rate to come down slowly. Let's switch sides in 3, 2, 1, 0. Go ahead and switch. Opposite side now. Oh, I know everything's hurting.
Coach is hurting right now.
Oh, I'm hurting. Hurting so good. Feel good though. Squeeze that glute.
Squeeze and squeeze and
Squeeze those abs. Come forward just a little bit.
tiny forward motion.
You got it. You should be proud of yourself for what you've achieved.
You guys, that was a hard workout.
It was. You can tell if.
So I am proud of you for making it through the end with us today.
Yes, man. There's nothing easy about that. You should feel good about what you have achieved. Nice. Let's hold this one for 3, 2, 1, 0. Go ahead and stand up slowly.
Slowly stand up.
I don't want to pass out. Next, we're going to do a little chest opener. We're going to interlock those fingers behind your back. Now, hands together. Go ahead and pull those shoulders back at the same time. Bring your chest forward. Big, deep breaths. Pull your hands up while you stretch that chest forward. And if you'd like a little extra stretch, go ahead and pull those hands up and over while pulling those arms and hands up.
And if not, just stay where I am and take nice, big, deep breaths. Inhale through the nose and out the mouth.
That's it. Breathe. Stay focused. For 3, 2, 1.
And come up
0.
nice and slow if you're doing
Shake
the
it
Coach
loose.
Kozak version.
We got just one more. Let's go back to the ground. Go ahead and sit down. Let's go ahead and do a V-sit. Legs out nice and wide. Feel that stretch all in the lower body. Let's go to your right side with your left hand. Let's stretch across. If you can only get to your shin, that's okay. You get all the way to the toe, that's great too. Reach and feel that stretch and just hold. Just holding on this one. Again, take a second here to feel proud of what you've achieved today. A hard workout, or easy to be fit. Everybody'd be there, but they're not. So give yourself some extra credit for showing up today. 3, 2, 1. Now let's go opposite side. Right hand to left leg or left toe, whichever one you can do. Reach across.
Or mid-shin, whatever.
Or mid-shin, whatever you got, especially after that workout. Might not be able to get all the way there. That's all right. Just keep coming back. You're getting a little bit better every time. If you were doing more Claudia's modifications today, come back and do more of mine. You're doing mine, come back and just do more reps, whatever it is.
Or do a combo. Come back and do a combo. Alternate
3, 2, 1, 0.
between our movements.
Well, let's go. Reach forward. Big reach. Go and let that head come down. Crawl forward with your hands. Try to keep those legs flat down on the ground. Don't want your knees coming up. Feeling that big stretch. Almost there. Nice work. Just breathe. Again, just staying focused on what drives you, what motivates you. You feel good about yourself for doing something today to get you that much closer to that goal. That's what it's all about. You're not going to achieve that goal overnight. You come back every day and do one thing to get yourself closer to that goal. Holding for 3, 2, 1, 0. That's it. Come up slowly. And that's it. You're all done, folks. Nice work, Claudia.
You're all done, Coach.
Excellent work to you out there. Thank you so much for working out with us and suffering through that with us today. We could not do it without you.
No.
If you like this workout, you've been working out with us for a while, you're starting to see some results, we'd encourage you to please go check out our Patreon page where you can find out more about how you can support our mission of keeping these great workouts free.
And if you enjoyed this routine with us today, please give this video a big thumbs up, and we ask that you please subscribe to our YouTube channel. That way you are notified every time HASfit drops a new workout video.
Make sure to check out HASfit.com for hundreds of free workouts, free meal plans, and our free complete fitness programs.
And if you are on Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, whatever social media outlet you're on, find us because we're there and we want to connect with you.
Well, about time I
to
hit the
hit the
showers, I
showers.
think. Long past due. I'm Coach Kozak.
And I'm Claudia.
And we will see you at your next workout.